Hi YouTube, this is Phil again with A Life of Adventures, and I know you're all saying, where have you been? And the answer is, not very far. Since I made it out to the woods with y'all, the weather here has been terrible for the last couple of weeks. So, 2 weeks ago, less than 2 weeks ago, we had another blizzard, mini blizzard if you will, come in and dump 7 inches more of snow on the ground. That's finally all melted off and everything, but we've had cold weather. It's the last weekend in April. The temperature is as high as it's going to get today. It's going to be 45. And there's wind out, so it's going to make it nasty outside. So I really haven't done much in the last 2 weeks outside of just living day to day. And that's just the way it goes sometimes. But I haven't been sitting here idle either. And I wanted to tell you guys about something coming up that I'm excited about. That's going to happen. It's going to help us do a little more adventuring, if you will. I've made the decision that I'm not going to stay in North Dakota long term. And I am going to take up a nomadic lifestyle. There's a lot of people doing this, and you think back a little bit and you're used to hearing the term snowbirds, which are people that live up north and they go down south for some time in the winter, over the winter months and things. And I've decided I'm kind of a minimalist anyway. I don't have a lot of things that, that confines me to living in a normal lifestyle. And so I am seriously, more than seriously actually, looking at becoming a nomad year-round and just traveling wherever I want to travel in the United States and in different areas of the United States, and just become a traveler. Most nomads live, a lot of nomads live in a situation where they live on BML land, Bureau of Land Management land in the Southwest mainly, but you can live, there's national forests all over the country and BML sites all over the country where you basically can camp for free. And as you all know, I already have a tent, so I can camp if I want to. And the thing that was making it difficult, or made it more difficult for me to decide how to transition and how I wanted to do this, because I didn't want a motorhome. I don't want something that big at all. And I happened to come across, in my research I've been doing the last couple of weeks, there's a company called Runaway. And Runaway builds basically very small trailers. They're not teardrops, they're just kind of more like little storage trailers and things. The living area within the trailer is 4 feet high, and you've also got, the smallest one is a 4x8 sheet of plywood, if you will, size-wise. And basically what you do is you combine your tent camping and you combine your storage space to keep everything else that you want. So between my large tent and between that little camping trailer, tow trailer, I will have enough that I can live comfortably and move every 2 weeks and go somewhere else. So that will give us a lot more adventuring to do, which is what I wanted to do anyway. I haven't been able, the weather has been so bad up here, it's the end of April and we haven't had any hang gliding weather at all, that we can go up in. I'm hoping that sometime, and it looks like over the next 2 weeks is going to be a lot of rain and stuff, so that will curtail that. So it may be the middle of May before I get any hang gliding in, but as soon as I do, I'll put the video up for that. But in the meantime, what I will do is I'm going to take you along on this adventure I'm going to have in order to get myself set up so that I can live in this small camper and my tent combined. And then you'll go on the road with me. I anticipate going on the road early next spring, about a year from now. It will take me that long. I have commitments here in North Dakota for another year, and I'll stay here, but then I'll go down through and do that. I've already started doing some of the things that I'll need to do. One thing I'm done is I was banking with a credit union, and I'm moved my money from the credit union to a bank that's nationwide, and I did that in order to figure out, to be able to access the money I need anywhere in the country. That will make life easier that way. I've also been looking at different mailing services, because you don't have, when you're out nomading, you don't have a permanent mailing address. So what you have is mail forwarders, and I've already picked one out that I'm going to use, and it's in South Dakota, and it's virtually one of the biggest ones in the country. And because you have to declare a state as being your primary residence, South Dakota has made it so that all you have to do is basically have one of these paid mailers, and you can register your car, you can do everything from these paid mailers. And so that's what I'm going to do. So my address will be South Dakota, but it will be, I'll be out on the road, and all they'll do is, if I get mail in my mailbox, they'll forward it to me if I want it to. Of course, I'm probably like a lot of you, and I get everything electronically anyway, so I don't really need a physical place to be. I've been checking to figure out how I will get things, like I use Amazon quite a bit, and I figured out how to be able to do that now. You can just get it forwarded to different addresses, and you can pick those up through a UPS or a local paid mailer in an area that you're going to be in, so you can do that type of thing. Probably what I'm thinking here is I'll be going down, I'll probably spend next summer close to the northern tier up here in Minnesota, where I can hang glide and everything. And then I will move, come fall, I'll move down towards Arizona, and that area, go over into Texas. I'll probably be going down through like northern Georgia and things like that. There's some mountain hang gliding I can do down there, and I might skirt over towards the coast and do some coastline hang gliding to do. But it's it's all weather. It's how we can get there. It's what we do. So hopefully, hang in there with me. It's only going to be maybe three weeks, hopefully, until I get in the air, and then I'll have some more video to show you that way. And in the meantime, I might bring you a couple of things about what I'm doing to prepare to live in this minimalist space. One thing I'm going to do is lay out a 4x8 square foot in my bedroom that you usually see in there that I don't have really anything in. And I'll be able to use that as an idea of how I can pack things and do that. I've already placed an order. I'm going to put everything that I need in tubs, and I figured out the square footage that I need. So you'll see how I'm going to pack this trailer and do things like that, and then it'll just be rolling from there. So you get it from the ground floor of, okay, I've decided to do this, here we go, and what changes I have to make and do. So till next time, goodbye from me here, and have a good week.